This is Neil Schneider for MTBS-TV at CES 2015. Last year, we got a chance to see the Intel RealSense technology. We're going to see it this year with some really cool applications. To my left is Anil Nanduri from Intel. He's Director Solutions and Products, Perceptual Computing. Welcome back to the program, Anil.
Thanks, Neil. Good to see you again. Hope you're having a good show.
Absolutely.
What we're doing here is, last year I talked to you and showed you quite a few of our prototypes and our, what the technology in progress. Since then, a lot has happened. This year at this CES, in fact, a lot of the show is about RealSense. Think of it as a coming out party. We have products coming out with about 7 major OEMs from this quarter onwards, and many of them with the 5th generation core microprocessors. We have laptops and 2-in-1s and all-in-ones from vendors like Dell, HP, Acer, Asus, Fujitsu, NEC, and I think I'm missing one more OEM, but major 7 OEMs that are all there. Lenovo, sorry. We also have been working with the ecosystem to get the applications. Now, when I showed you last year, we showed you a lot of demos. They were still very demo-ish. Now we want to show you how these applications manifest to real end users. Okay, so we have here an application from 3D Systems that creates, takes your face, scans you in, and you can print figurines of yourself in different characters. You could be a snowboarder, you could be a Star Trek character, you could be an NBA character with your face on it. And I want to show you how this works. And if you don't mind, I would like you to volunteer and see this application. Okay? So what you need to do is first just click on it, and it goes into this application. And as you come closer, maybe let me come on the other side so it's easier for you to work on. Okay, what you have to do is touch or click on a character to start a new scan. Okay, so
any character?
Any character.
Princess Milk.
Here. Yeah. Okay, what it says is scan me. When you hit scan me, okay, take your, okay, now you want to center that circle into the, yes, and then slowly turn about 15 degrees. It'll guide you to your right. Good. And then about 15 degrees to your left. That's good. Come back to the center and look up. Okay. What it's done is actually built your 3D scan real time. Okay. You could do it again. You got it? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, once you accept this, okay, and now it tells you, don't worry about some hair missing, rough edges. These are not needed as you build the scan. Or what we need is from this side of the ear to that side of the ear. Yes. Okay. And then once you hit accept, and voila, there you are, the shining knight. Okay? And we can put you in a play mode.
There we go.
Okay. Now, and if you're not happy with this, you can actually, by the way, share this on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, or even SMS or email a friend. Okay, or yourself.
So you have a whole community behind this, I take it.
Well, so the whole idea here is to make it simple, because you cannot do this without the 3D camera. Now, we can choose you into having multiple characters. Do you like Star Trek? There you go. And now you have the Star Trek character, and that's you. And you have an image. It doesn't let you play in this scenario. You can just shoot it. You can just use it and then buy this 3D print from 3D Systems. You can actually get a physical, it's about 5 inches tall, and you can get this print shipped home. You just have to follow what he does. So hold up both your hands. It gets tougher and tougher as you go to higher levels. So the game he's playing is primarily repeating what the character on the screen is doing.
Very good.
Right, it's very responsive.
It's available now?
Yes, it will be available in this month.
Very good.
And it takes a picture of you. Yeah, we also partnered with Lego, and they've generated a title called Portal Racers. It's a very fun interactive game as well, but this doesn't, it uses your face and gestures in some interesting ways. Now, Neil, I want you to try this game. So first you have to choose your razor, and that's a touch screen. It's not a touch screen? Oh, it's not a touch screen. Sorry, I was wrong. Okay. Okay, and then click on Start, and then you come into the field of view, and you have to use your head to tilt left and right, and you may not be visible to the game. Are you able to move it? Yeah, okay, there you go. Right? So it's very natural. I haven't trained you much. You have to avoid these obstacles and collect those little points along the way. Now, you have different portals. You're going to see a ramp. You can jump on that ramp when it comes up. Yeah, there you go. Yes, and now you're in the air. And now you can use your hands to collect coins. No, you don't have to move your head at that point. You just collect coins when you're in the air. So now you're back on the ground. You have to go up again if you want to collect points. But how easy is it to navigate with your head? Yeah. Yes. Now you collect just the coins. You don't have to move with your head. So you just move left hand, right hand.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Okay, so we demonstrated this in our CES keynote. It's a concept where we decided to bring the interaction. It's a 3D input and output. So what we have used here is a RealSense camera. But what more interesting, if you come closer, I don't know if your camera can catch this, there's actually a floating display. Okay, and you can interact with this floating display, and you'll be like typing it in air. So if you want to go select on a piano, you could actually be playing piano here. Okay, and it's literally extended out into air. Now, if you can explain what you're really seeing, it'll be very helpful.
Yeah, so for me, I'm seeing piano keys, like they're literally stretched out in front of the display, and I could interact. So, you know, with each key.
Straight in the middle, you'll get the real perspective view.
Yeah, it's like straight ahead. It's a floating display. It's yeah, very cool, very neat.
And what we've done is given a holographic feel, but uses some pretty good, you know, technology from a partner in Japan called Askanet. It's their panels, but gives out a holographic view of the screen. You can actually see, you know, you could get into a 3D, you know, aspect of, you know, different elements. You get a space view here. But it's very difficult to see it on video, but for someone standing in front of it and interacting it feels very natural. And it's an interesting extension to your regular desktop.
Thank you for joining us, Anil. So lots of exciting stuff here. One more thing that I saw is you had a drone featuring RealSense cameras. Why did you put RealSense cameras on a drone?
So we were primarily initially focusing RealSense on client devices like tablets and PCs. But then we realized that there are applications way beyond these devices that can leverage the technology of RealSense. We worked with some partners, and we were able to actually, you know, work with Ascending Technologies from Germany to put a 360-degree sensor using RealSense technology, and we're able to fly with a collision avoidance technology that helps it navigate in the real world. So that makes the drone safer, as an example. And this is actually a very unsolved problem in that ecosystem. We also have partnered with iRobot to see how RealSense technology can apply to intelligent robotics. In fact, they demonstrated a robot on stage that could avoid obstacles using 3 RealSense cameras. So We also demonstrated a scenario where a visually impaired person had a RealSense sensor on his body, and he was able to navigate in the real world, getting a sensory feedback on what's around him and what's moving around him. So we fundamentally at Intel think RealSense has capabilities and potentials into many different devices and applications, and we would like to be able to help solve real problems in the ecosystem and in the real world.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Anil.
Thank you, Neil, and great to see you, and see you next year at the next CES.
Yes, for sure. This is Neil Schneider, MTBS-TV at the Intel booth, CES 2015. Thank you for watching. We will, of course, be back with more.